Welcome back, Daco Network Business Hub users. In the second installment of these online videos, I'm going to show you today how easy it is to raise a high quality professional quote within the system, all within 2 minutes. Now, I'm sure everyone knows how much effort goes into your quoting, how many of these get rejected and time is just wasted. Designing the quotes, creating the quotes, figuring out the prices, all those hassles disappeared with the new Business Hub system. To create a quote in Business Hub, we come to the left menu called Quotes and we click Add a New Quote. Okay, so there's some general details at the top of the quote you can fill out, which are the quote details. So I'll just put in some dummy data here. It's Greg's quote and it's a priority quote, and I'm happy with the due date and when the quote expires. Okay, you would then select the customer that the quote will be sent to. Okay, in this case I'm going to send it to Greg. Okay, and then you would start adding line items to this quote. Okay, I'll add several line items really quickly. I'm going to add a ladies fleece. Okay, choose my colour, it's white, and I know this quote they want 5 of those. And I'm going to add another product, and this one, if I scroll down, I'm after a crew neck sweat. Okay, and this one is actually in orange. And again, they want 5 mediums. Okay, I know both of these garments require decoration, so I'll load my designer, add some text, go team. So I'm going to add the text and place it where I know it needs the printing. And the same for the crew neck. I know they need some text, but this text needs to be in white. So I'll change the colour to white, and this one's just going to go right up the top. Go team. Okay, so here it will be looking up your price tables you've already defined, price tables for decoration, prices for sizes, colours, how it can be decorated. All that amazing metadata you spent the time in the back end of Daco Network setting up can now be leveraged through this online quote system. So I've spent a total of, I'm going to guess, a minute there, adding my line items, decorating them. It's even giving me my costings online. I'm just going to round these totals down a little bit. I know I'm going to give them $200 for the first line item. It'll calculate I'm giving a 1.43% discount. And I'm going to nicely make the second one $120, giving a 3.3% discount. Okay, so it brings it to a total of $407 when my shipping and tax is included. And I'm going to save that quote. I mean, that's a really quick example of just how quickly you can create a quote. Now, when I say professional looking, the time it takes to create that PDF and send it to customer, that's done. As soon as this quote is saved, I can now save it as a PDF. It merges with a template that we've already supplied in the back end, again, which your skilled guys, web guys, can edit and design however you like. And then I can email it to the customer. So if I email that to the customer and add my little special note, Go Team Apparel ready for review. Okay, that's going to send the customer an email which they can click, and I will do in the background while I'm still talking, and then they can go online, view that quote online, even print out a PDF version of that quote. Okay, and then approve and pay for it online. It's amazing. It's where the world's heading in terms of how you want to run your business online, streamlining, saving you money, saving you time. Okay, so I've now clicked that link as the customer, and you can see how just professional and amazing this looks. You can see that they require a deposit. They can see the complete details of that quote. Okay, even the garments placed, the size charts, the colours, the product descriptions, and then what text and graphics have been added to each garment. Okay, so if they're happy with that quote, they can add a note, print it out as a PDF, they can reject it, or in this case, approve it. Okay, so they're going to approve the quote. It's telling them they need to pay a deposit to get that order into production. So they click approve. Okay, and it takes them through to the payment screen. For this case, I'm going to click cash, pay now. Okay, so they're paying by cash, which is an external payment method. That still would need to be approved by the fulfillment house yourself before it goes into production. So it's a live system. If I click back into my system, you will see It may take a few minutes to update. I think it's about a 10-20 second lag. They have now said that they've made a payment against that order. Okay, and then it's telling me this order's now been changed. I've now got a deposit unconfirmed. I can come down to the order and have a look at my payments. I can see there's been one payment of cash made. I can confirm that payment. Okay, and now that moves this order into production. So there we go, from quote through to sending to customer, customer approving, looking at the professional quote online, paying online, and into your production. I hope you liked it. Thank you.